Chain on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. And it's only 8 a.m. I won't do it for the gram. I know I'm a man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I love, dog. Check my mental.
Yes, sir. Good morning all. Hope we're all well. Morning, Zoom guys. How are we doing? Quiet in there. Come on, let's go. Time to work. Hope we're all well here on YouTube as well. Let's have a look. All systems go. You know the drill. Let me check all systems go. Hope YouTube chat, you guys are good. And yeah, morning to all, morning to all. Let's get it. Hopefully some volume today. You know, that's what we're looking for here. So yeah. How is the weather, everyone? Actually, it's cloudy here in Dubai. Cloudy today. Which is a surprise. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the analysis as always. Have a look at news. Today's going to be Thursday. We do have some GDP and unemployment claims later on, which could move price quite interestingly. As we know, this news normally does. Otherwise, for London session, we are pretty clean. This I'm not worried about since this is yellow folder and not even during our trading time. JPY is finished. So yeah, we're pretty clean here. Powell spoke. I want to see some highlights of what Powell said. This year winner Daniel Patrick. That's very yeah. So he didn't really say much. Yeah, he didn't really say much, huh? He just introduced someone. So thank you very much, Mr. Powell, for introducing someone. Very useful. So let's go ahead and look at the analysis, right? So let's start off the daily time frame here. So daily time frame is closing bearish on GJ. So with the daily bearish close, what's very interesting is where have we closed? We closed respecting this daily support. London session on GJ has been extremely messy, right? What have we done every single London session? We have, well, pre-London as well. And the reason we're seeing this type of messy is messy price action is because probably of the daylight changing, daylight savings times changing. So we're seeing volume shift a little bit later, which is what I'm noticing. But that'll all be fixed once we start streaming from the new time next week, right? Because we have daylight saving. It will start 10:30 a.m. Dubai time. Stream will start. So look at this. We popped to the bottom of the range. Now we're sitting at daily support. Yesterday, we sit at a resistance. And then, it's just all back and forwards here. So what we're looking at here, since we respected the daily support, there's no real range we have for downside continuation. Realistically, we need to leave this daily support before we can see downside continuation. Moving down to the 4 hour, 4 hours try to create a small support here. And realistically, the only sells, we have such a tiny selling range, and selling into these rejection lows is very tough. It's a tough spot to sell into, and on the other side, it's quite tough to buy into this resistance here. So we're stuck in this little, tough spot here. It's a tough spot, and we need to try and navigate through it. So we have bring back drawings here. We have this 4 hour support. We have this 4 hour support as well, which is the weekly support. And then we have this zone we're kind of just popping up into right now, which is at 181.859. Which is a 4 hour support. I have a 15 up here, so I'm not going to mark this because I'm marking the 15 because I would only look for buys. Then we have a resistance, which is this yellow line, which is a 4 hour resistance on top of that. So it's kind of a mixed session here. Sells below the weekly support, I think, could be a scalp here. The problem is you'd probably have to get down below 181.500 because we tested that yesterday. So moving down to the 1 hour time frame, you can see how this is a very tough zone. Very tough zone. Every time we went down to this zone, we've had heavy reaction off it. So what I rather do is, if price does end up failing and coming down to here, I rather wait for buys and take buys leaving this zone, because that seems the easier trade and I have range to buy. Selling here, I don't have range. So it might, if GJ doesn't get moving, it will be a game of patience again, and then maybe we see the move happen later, which is unfortunate, of course, on stream. But at the end of the day, it's nothing. I don't control the times of the market. It's been very erratic. We've seen volume come in at really random times and then suddenly leave, and then range. We're just seeing price range, volume come in, range, all New York, late New York, around just almost London close. Volume comes in for 30 minutes, dumps, range, and now we're here today. So very interesting price action and not giving us a lot of information here. This is, of course, our 4 hour resistance, so probably buys above the 4 hour resistance is going to make sense for me here. And this 15-minute range, I don't think, how relevant is this 15-minute range? Yeah, it's a little bit relevant on 5. We would use this as a watch zone, I guess. This line here, this is the 1 hour resistance as well. Yeah, you're buying into a lot of resistances here. This is the only issue with the zone we're trading in. Potentially there's an option here. How much is this to 4 hour resistance? 5 pips to 4 hour resistance. And then from here to 1 hour resistance is how much? 7 pips to 1 hour resistance, right? we get above here, realistically above this line is the easiest buys, right? Above the 15-minute range, or above the 1 hour resistance, I think is the best. Above the 1 hour resistance is the best, which is gonna be here, something like this. So if we can get back inside above here, I think buys would be nice above there. Yeah, back above there. What do we have to the top here? We have around 10 pips, 13 pips, and then a clean shot to fill this range. So I think those are the best buys. Otherwise, if we start seeing setup 5 from the bottom of the range, is also an option here. Sells is tough, man. Sells is tough. You could see when this candle closed below, immediate rejection. You know, sells, I need structure to form. You know, I mean, selling in this range, what size is this range if we were to do a risky sell here? 28 pips. Set up 4 from here, 21 pips. Yeah, we need more price action to develop to try sell inside of this range. You know, probably be better as a money saving standpoint to leave this range and wait till we get out of it, either towards the upside or towards the downside, and then make a decision based on make a decision based on that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna wait for here on GJ, is a little bit more information. Hopefully we don't crab for the next 2 hours. And yeah, it's not, this is what we've been seeing the last London sessions, right? We've been coming to London session and it's been ranging, right? It's been ranging. Hi Harry, what's the 15 level at 882? What does it line with? It's yesterday's 15-minute support, right? So we marked it from yesterday, and if you notice, until we got above this, there was no upside, right? And if you go on 5, it's lining up with it today. So this is why I'm just leaving it like that. It's just from yesterday. You could move it down to this most current 15, but I've just moved it a little bit higher to line up with yesterday's range, which was here. Let's have a look at gold though. Gold could be interesting here for sure, because of this 4-hour close. So this is something, you know, I might populate here, is potentially to look for buys on gold today. You know, in London pre-news, maybe get, you know, to fill this wick here at 1997. Current daily, no bottom wick, which is a little bit unfortunate. This could be a liquidity grab for then New York to come and reverse price towards the downside. But nevertheless, daily is closing a bullish. 4-hour time frame is a very important close here. And why is this a very important close? Is because we closed above the range. This is doing what all of these candles could not do. So if we do re-break the high, we will see continuation towards the upside here. And, you know, it makes sense for buys at that point if we start to see. So if we start getting above 1990 here, I do think that buys would come in and we could potentially fill this wick here. So, you know, if we go ahead and look what we got at 19, yeah, we have one more 4-hour resistance that I can basically take from here. Let's move it to here. Mark this as 4-hour resistance. I hope gold crashes. Yeah, because you're trying to sell silver. I hope gold pumps so I get a trade. Clean range above 1992. Yeah, not clean, yeah, on a 4-hour time frame, but I think, you know, buys would be, I think, yeah, you're looking, since we already passed through this zone, we already tapped this zone here, so we don't really, it's not really relevant actually. We passed through it quite easily twice, so we're okay. More looking above 1990, 800 is very, very good. Wonder buying, I think, yeah, basically looking for above 1990, 800 is the cleanest range here. Otherwise, we're looking for pullbacks to continue. Let's see where the 1 hour is standing at. Let's see where I have these lines. This is a 15-minute range. Yeah, this is not too relevant. 15 pips. Yeah, so let's see what happens here on gold as well. We'll check back every 15-minute close and make decisions based on that. We do want the 1 hour closing with us, so I rather see the 1 hour close bullish. Yeah, maybe set up 2 on gold, yeah. But remember, the technique we like to use on gold is the 1 hour closing bullish with us. So we'll just have to be a little bit patient here. and then see what happens. See if GJ, hopefully GJ can do some business here. Because, you know, for sells, guys, look where we're sitting, right? You think this is a good place to sell, YouTube chat? You think selling at weekly support is a good place to sell? So this is why it's a tough spot, right? Yes, very good point. Brian also said this point this morning. USD JPY is above 150. So there could be an intervention at any time today. We could have an intervention at any time. So we have to be very careful here on GJ. Right? We could have the Bank of Japan intervene because why USD JPY is breaking out here. And if USD JPY is breaking out, they could intervene with these prices. Now we have seen it wick up in the past. You know, we have seen it wick up to 152. No problems. Yeah, here was the 152 shot. So, you know, it could continue up here bullish. There's no reason for, but we have to be very, very careful with stops and make sure we're trading with good stop losses, because if an intervention comes, we're in deep trouble here. So we just need to be very, very careful here. So yeah, it's a little bit scary trading the JPY today. A little bit scary. You know, so maybe we only look for solid options. How about buys from 964 to 135? 964 to 135. Problem is all of these resistances, and it's also, you know, we have too many resistances in the way. But yes, I just don't like the 182 level because of the reaction we've seen from it, and we would need a 15-minute close. So it is an option, yes, but it's very tight range. 7 pips, right, Claudio? Did you take a trade yesterday? No, I didn't take a trade yesterday. There was no options for me. Couldn't find anything. No, actually, no. Yesterday we took the sells, right? And then break even? Yes, yesterday took... Was that yesterday? Oh, yes, that was yesterday. Yeah, I took sells here yesterday. I did take sells. But, yeah, that was yesterday. I took these sells here on the closure below, break of these lows, when this line was up here. So, when this candle closed below the range, I entered breaking this candle low here. We pushed in about 9 pips in profit. This came at around 12 o'clock, so about an hour and a half after stream. And we pushed, yeah, about 8 pips in profit. And then we had Euro news that came out, so we moved break even. But Euro news came in, it pushed price in around 10 pip drawdown. But when Euro news came out, we moved to break even. So I was mental break even, and then it came back to entry. It bounced back off entry, started coming down, and then I went full break even. And then at full break even, this candle came back up with news and then took me out for break even. And then it just ranged for an hour, and then it ended up playing out eventually. But I wasn't looking to hold it during news. Hi Harry, how are you aware there could be a JPY intervention? Just because of USD JPY. So the reason they do have an intervention is whenever USD JPY is going too high and they need to strengthen the JPY currency against the US dollar. As you can see, the US dollar is completely taking charge over the yen. So they need, what they have is this intervention where they buy up the yen to help improve its price against the dollar. And we see these heavy pullbacks here, you know, but there's no reason why this, if this is going to be the breakout, we could see it break out, right? It's just this zone in the last couple of weeks has been very treacherous. You can see it on a 4-hour time frame. Every time we tap into this zone, make new highs, boom, heavy intervention. Make new highs, boom, heavy, right? So I'm just worried for these wicks to come in here. And this could happen again, right? Boom. But normally before an intervention, one thing I do notice is we see a lot of volume die off very quick. Volume die off. We don't have volume dying off here, so I'd be surprised for an intervention. Look, volume die off, intervention comes. Volume dies off, intervention comes. So I think we would have to see volume die off, then the intervention comes. So, you know, that's why I'm still okay to try GJ, but you know, if we do get caught in an intervention, of course, it's going to be unfortunate. It's outside of my control. But, you know, stop losses will be in place 100%. So that will protect us. And probably use, like, you know, if I normally use maybe around, you know, 3% risk, I'll go down a little bit, right? So, yeah. Just something we have to be careful about. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, enjoyed the breakdown, be sure to do the YouTube business. You know the drill. Appreciate everyone showing up here. As always, pleasure to have you on stream. If we can get the likes to 250, I really would appreciate it. So I don't have to ask. I don't have to ask. So yeah, I appreciate the YouTube business. Almost 500 of us in here. Appreciate you guys getting up the likes to at least 200, so I don't have to ask. What do you think about CME Fed watch tool for target rate probabilities 5.25 to 5.5's current possible no more hikes? Yeah, if they're not going to hike, they're going to hold hikes for a long time. So either way, it does not solve the problem of high interest rates. Maybe there is still the idea of one more rate hike. I don't think that's outside of the window. But we will have to wait and see. But what we know is that they are going to hold interest rates high. So it's still going to put a lot of pressure on the economy no matter what, right? No matter what, we're still going to see a lot of pressure in the economy. No intervention until 31st? How do you know that they won't intervene? Did they put a date for the intervention? They normally don't announce it. But there's a little bit more life here in GJ today, which is nice to see. How'd you go in NY last night? It ranged, and then late NY had a quick 18 pip push and then retraced, and then nothing happened. But we were off the chart. We waited here in this range for 3 hours. They have a meeting on the 31st, which will be dovish. No point of intervening before that. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. We just don't know because... Oh, shit. Slipped off my chair. We just don't know because, you know, the Bank of Japan loves to surprise, you know. But yeah, hopefully they don't. Does it mean UJ will... have interventions by the JPY and it will affect GJ? Of course, GJ is the GBP against the JPY. Any intervention will affect the JPY. Is there a tiny gap on the chart for today's Asian session? Asian, I can't say it. Don't know why I can't say it. Let me check on this broker. No, but I'll check on my broker. Let's have a look. If there's any gap, mind the gap. No, I don't see any gaps. Where do you see your gap? There's nothing on my broker. There's a teeny gap at 181.720, but that's already filled. Wonder if we can buy price leaving 181.882. Very close, that 1 hour resistance. What indicator you use for support and resistance? It's called EYES indicator. It's useful. That's how I get support and resistance on the chart. Hi sir, I have sell at 1975 in gold. Please hold or close. I'm not here to give financial advice. If you didn't take a trade, if you didn't have a plan when you took a trade, then you're not trading, you're gambling. There's a big difference. You need to have a plan. Where's your stop loss? What are you expecting? You have to manage your trade. Make a decision. Buying from 82 means buying for resistance? Yeah, exactly. That's why even 1 hour resistance, you buy into all resistances. Buy into this 4 hour resistance, which is also right next to this 1 hour resistance. Same thing actually. But I was thinking if the range was enough, but I measured it and it wasn't enough. It's only 4 pips. 5 pips. And it could be enough just to see if we break it. But because, you know, the problem is that the higher you buy, the more likely you're going to buy into a pullback, right? So idea is it's buying top of the range. It's buying once we break the range. Same range we broke as yesterday. Every time we cross this range, we at least reach 182. This is just a very small, dirty range here. GJ is just dirty pair these days. Can you give the name of the indicator again? It's there in chat. Everyone seems to get it. You can't find it on TradingView? Maybe check in something called Mirror. That will also help you find it. So please, I'm full margin on GJ. What should I do? Add more margin, of course. What else? Add more margin and go in more drawdown. October hasn't been merciful. I mean, during the middle of the month, it was pretty clean. It was pretty clean during middle of the month. And now towards the end of the month, we have seen it starting to become a little bit more messy. You know, late New York has been clean. Most of the trades have been taken off stream in these last 2 weeks because of the times that the trade are coming. They're just coming at really random times. You know, the plan plays out, but they come at random times. You guys will notice that. And the reason why we're seeing that, is because of we have daylight change. Daylight savings time is going to change. Right? Daylight saving time is going to change. So that's why we're seeing that. So remember, next stream there will be, not next stream, but basically by Monday we will be starting from 10. What's this? From 10:30, not 9:30. Yep, this weekend it changes. Can anyone help me? I'm living very hard days. I am very sick. I cannot do any work. I have small child 3 years old and I cannot afford to feed him. Can any of you please help me? Well, here's my advice to you, brother. Asking for charity. This is a live stream on trading, not a charity. You know, if you are really sick and you are in a tough spot, then, you know, tough times build tough people. But listen to me like this. If you're able in this position to write a message on a live stream for trading, you obviously have a device that is worth enough money to feed your child. So instead of having the luxury of an internet connection, having a device that you can open YouTube, sell your device, take that money and feed your child until you can find the next solution. Instead of coming and begging for people. Because if you're really desperate, you'll make things work, right? And I'm not here to be harsh, but if you're able to type this message on a YouTube live stream, you should have a device that you can sell and feed your child, you know? And also, if you do need real help, go and contact a charity. Reach out to them. They will be happy to help you. It's their job, right? They will at least find some sort of funding and that they will at least give you food for your child. There are so many charities out there. We're very fortunate to have that. And before you sell your device, instead of asking on a YouTube live stream, guess what you can do? You can go and contact as many charities as you can. So instead of doing that, contact as many charities as you can. And I wish you the best, brother. And I really hope that you can improve your situation. You know, and God bless you and your family, man. So please. There we go. Hopefully that helps him. Looks like a scam to me. Well, yeah, that's why I'm, it's charity is very hard. So that's why I want him to contact the charity, because at least then it can be proven it's true and he needs help like that. Because there's a lot of people who scam. A lot of people who scam. I came here for the rants? Yeah, 100%. Is copy feature working for you on TradingView? It should be. Copy link works. I don't know copy image. Let's see. Oh yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, it did work. It did work. Harry, he should have probably just asked for a prop challenge instead of a handout. Yeah, but can he pass the prop challenge? Unlikely he passes the prop challenge. Panhandlers can make some good money scamming honest, albeit obvious people. Yeah, that's the big problem, is you don't know if they're scamming or if they're honestly in a position. But I take it with a grain of salt when someone's coming on a YouTube live stream and begging. It's like, if you're really that desperate, you have different priorities. Think about it. As a man, you're fighting for your family's survival, right? And if you have to make ends meet, you will make ends meet. You will find a way. The only way is through. Right? And for me, if you're really that desperate where you have to feed your child, I'm not sitting here on YouTube, bro. I'm not sitting here on YouTube begging. Because begging is it's like luck. Someone might give you, no, I'm trying to make things work. Because you have no choice. And you have to carry that mindset in no matter what you do. You have to carry that mindset. Yeah, create a GoFundMe, post man, you can just contact a charity and they'll give you food for your child. It's, In this day, it's hard to figure if people are scamming or legit. Well, look, he hasn't contacted since, right? He's left. I think he got the message. Gold took a bit of a dump. Goldidium's very happy here. I see him smiling behind the screen. Yes, very happy. The problem is the person came into the situation for a reason, and a reason will persist no matter the mentality with the problem. Yeah, it's the same story. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat all day. Give a man a fish, he'll only eat for a day. Even greater fall? Well, I don't have to. I need to put it on the chart just for you now. Otherwise I have to keep typing it. Can't be bothered. He got advice, hopefully he understands the message. Yeah. Which people on all SM will answer like you? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask for charity, so you can't, if you just give out charity to everyone, you're gonna go broke, and I do think giving back, I love giving back. I think giving, when you're in a position to give back to other people, it's an amazing feeling. It's a feeling that that's the only thing money can buy, is that feeling. That feeling is something that, to see someone else way happier than how you are from giving money, it's huge. It's a great feeling. What do you think about ICT strategy? I'm not going to give my opinion about ICT, because if it works for you, then good. But the whole smart money stuff did not work for me, so I didn't really like it. Morning, James. Yo, Alex, chill, man. I hope that's a joke. How long I've been trading for? Over 3 years. Did you take a trade yesterday off stream? Yeah, I did take a trade yesterday off stream. We took in the group these sells here, break of the low. So price closed below that 15-minute range, which was here. We were looking to tap down into 884. We had Euro news around 15 minutes from our entry, so we would needed to be careful. Pushed in about 8 pips worth of profit here, and then came back to entry, still held, pushed again. And then Euro News came out and I closed break even for Euro News. Popped up, ranged for an hour and then moved later when I left the charts. That's basically it. Pretty simple. Setup number 1. First time here on the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Do you trade via Tradingview? Execute on... Yes, exactly. I trade on Tradingview. Yeah, markup on Tradingview and trades are taken on MetaTrader 5. Are we selling gold? No. Shit, Claudio. No. There's this guy called Tradesharpe. What do you think about his strategy? Yeah, he's a bit of an annoying guy, man. Always giving rants. Some people don't like his strategy because he trades the charts too simply. They expect it to be some exciting thing. He just focuses on consistency. But some people don't like that. Some people just want to get a trade every second. And I'm just a boring trader, right? I just do my job and move on. Of course it was a joke. Yeah. How long have you been profitable now, bro? Profitable, I was profitable a year after I started trading. What do you think about doing a top-down analysis type of a trade where you hold it for a long period of time? What is your thoughts? Yeah, that's swing trading, man. But you need market conditions that are good for swing trading. This market right now on GJ is not good for swing trading. It's ranging. You can't swing these trades here. What you can do is intraday hold. Try to get from the bottom of the range to the top, from the top to the bottom, which is kind of something I may be interested if we come right back to the bottom here. When we're sitting in the middle of the range here, I can't view what price wants to do here. Like, I can't visualize it. For me, it needs to be retest the bottom one more time. The last time we did this was back here, and we got one nice liquidity grab first to the bottom of the range, then we moved up. I don't want the same thing happening. One liquidity grab, and then boom, it goes. So this is why it's a little bit tough. That's why I'm looking for a little bit of a scalp. Valid setup 2 on what? What's this, gold? Oh. Yeah, break of low. Bearish bias. Yeah, that is valid setup 2. Perfect watch zone. I think you can even, yeah, I like this, man. Yeah, great. Respecting the 1 hour. Also a fake out back in the range. Yeah, this should be good. As long as it closes below the level it's at right now. Analysis on GU. Let's have a look. Looking for sells to continue down below here into these supports. Yeah, I think that's the safest. It's kind of a little bit hard with its chop. But yeah. I know our setup will work here below the range, but the problem is either look for this to break down and form a setup 2 to continue down as well. It's just messy. You have your 4-hour support here. There's a daily support. You're sitting at daily support. So it's hard to sell into that. Give me a sec. I'll be back. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. When I'm back, let's... This 15-minute close, it is enticing, this 15-minute close, I have to say. I do like this idea of getting to this 4-hour resistance and potentially breaking the 4-hour resistance, but hold a little bit wider stop here. If I hold a little bit wider stop of 21 pips, give me room, get up to here and see what happens. We'll see how it closes. If it closes too deep, then obviously it's not a good trade here. Then we can trade above the 4-hour resistance. If it closes nicely, then maybe it's an option. Otherwise, we trade above 182-ish, above this resistance right here. Will also be good. Also will be a 30-minute close above there. Yeah, I think above here would be good inside the range. This one, 965. Yeah, so we're closing right at 4-hour resistance. It's a very tough place to buy here at 1-hour resistance. So my plan is, if we can get above this range, we have around 182, you know, not much to there, but with this momentum, I'd rely on this area to hold, and I would look at this next zone as a watch zone here at 182.050, and then of course to fill the top of the range, and we'd be leaving this range from yesterday, and I think this will be the nice, similar to yesterday's buys. I would be comfortable with these buys here. So that's my plan. That's my plan, is to buy above the 4-hour resistance now, above 965. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be looking at. Hopefully this kind of can pull back, give a nice bottom wick, next one closes above, and I think that could be the option. And I'll probably run stops back inside this range here. Maybe even a bigger stop, 23 pips, to give this a lot of room, and try hold this process all the way up to the top of the range. And we do need to be careful with UJ. We do need to be careful with UJ. Oof, damn. Shit, that's a rocket. That's a setup one if I've seen one. Nice 15 pip banger. Yeah, daily, just this yellow line is the daily flip, so anything closing above that will be good. I'll be interested in this trade above here. Setup one is forming. If we close above here, yeah, it will be a setup one. Still, it is in this tough range, so probably 1%, 1.5% risk, something a bit easier, you know. But it's the only option I see. It's the only option I see, and I want to give it a shot. Yeah, I might sacrifice win rate here, but who gives a crap? I'm an opportunity trader, right? If I can afford it, I'm gonna give it. Otherwise, you sit here and take no trades, and then you see it play out, and you're like, why didn't I take it? Now petty BOJ gonna take it back. They're just so petty. USD is doing good. Yeah, let us make a quick trade, and then they can do what the hell they want. Any trades on gold? No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm not looking to sell gold. Anything leaving this zone would be interesting though. Close above here to continue towards the upside. Not understanding the plan on GJ? Yeah, it's complicated. Range trading, brother. Range trading. Not easy. This is a range trade. You have to understand the range. Where are we? Okay, you have to look at this zone that we tapped into yesterday. Tapped here, tapped here, tapped here. Failed to close above once. Failed to close above again. Failed to close above. So if we close above here, I feel we could fill and get the same move that we got yesterday later. I wanted something breaking above the 1 hour to clean LTA. Problem is, if it starts pushing above that whole 1 hour resistance above here, you have to wait for all of that and you miss the move. That's the problem. You end up missing the move. Imagine these candles, just green candle, green candle, green candle, and you're taking trades here. Probably reverses. Then you have to deal with all of this as well. But if we trade 2 here, I don't have to worry about that. It's definitely a tough area to trade, man. But if it's an option, it's, you know, I can make the option today not to just leave this as a whole. You know, I could leave this as a whole, but I think if we're going to get volume, that should push us out. I'm basically trying to replicate the same trade yesterday. You know? But I'll go like 1.5% risk only. 70 cents in today, 7% inflation doesn't even get you a single tomato. Yeah, exactly. What's your percentage gain on monthly? Previous month or this month? Your phone's ringing? Yeah, how did you know my phone's ringing? That's freaky. You guys heard that? Yeah, it was ringing. That's how much I like you guys. I'm not answering phone calls. Can you see that? That's the dedication I'm putting for the stream. Same level marked? Okay, cool. He's probably calling, huh? Ah, you're the one who's probably calling. Dude has a bug in your room? Reflection from my face. Oh, okay. Calling about the debts. Now he says, no debts, man. They owe me. Where you mark your 4 hour on your IC nearby our zone now? I'm not sure what you mean by where do you mark your 4 hour on your IC nearby our zone? Why it's different on IC? Yeah, it's getting above it. By the time, if we take buys above this resistance, we will be above the 4 hour resistance on IC. So it won't be a problem. How many points will stop loss be? I don't know where this candle closes. But I'm thinking of running a little bit of a bigger stop loss here. Maybe around like a 20 pip stop. Just curious, still valid setup 2 on NU? What's NU? NZD USD? No, it's not valid. How is this a valid setup 2? You've reached target. Be a setup 1 above the resistance. Oh, for sells. For sells. Yeah, this closed below. This broke the lows here. Yeah, shame that flipped and didn't break the lows. That's the problem here. Has to respect the top of the range. But yes, it was valid. But NU during London session, does it normally move during London? Do I have it here? Yeah, no bottom wick rip up. Let's see where you're selling into. Daily reach next to support. That's risky. What about 4 hour? Four-hour has a support here. If we tap this, then it's a tough sell because you're selling once 4-hour support is already tapped. Yeah, a few pips off it. Interesting. No, it was still valid. Still valid. Still valid. Just that 30-minute not closing bearish was a problem. You would hope that the 30-minute also closed bearish. Is the 5-minute valid here? Yeah, I'm looking at the 5 potentially. But we'll see if we close above here in 39 seconds. If it doesn't close above, then it's not. But yes, I think it would be safer to wait for the 15. But with this volume, since we have the previous 30 now breaking out of this zone here, previous 1 hour closing bullish now, I think the 5 could be an option here. But I would want to see a fat bottom wick on the next 5 because this is a risky range. You know, I don't want to force any. It's not like before where we have a lot of volume we can rely on and we can use 5-minute. This is a little bit different because we're in the range, so we need more confirmation like 15-minute closures and stuff like that. So if the next 5-minute gives a very fat bottom wick here and then starts rejecting, that would be cool. Then I would be more interested. Or I wait 5 minutes here for the 15-minute close. One-to-one RR trades work long time. Like on some bad occasions you get continuous losses, messes up your psychology. Yeah, but then that means you're not profitable if you have continuous losses. So the whole point is if you're trading with an average, like not a 1 to 5 RR or 1 to 2 RR, and you're just trading what the market gives you, you should be winning most of the time. So you don't have to worry about risk to reward. Could stop go on the last 15 instead of 23 pips. I want to give it space. That's just personally so I can manage. Since it's only 1% risk, it's easy for me to do that. I just want to give it space, and then I can manage with anything closing below that 15-minute low. If we could get a thunderstorm here, like that, be beautiful. Buy stop? No, I have no buy stop. That's just 182. Does my plan make sense, or do you want thunderstorm 100%? No, I'm waiting for the 15 close. If this happens, I'm with you on this. I'm just going to hold a little bit bigger stop. Just to have more room. Probably my stop, I'll just hover somewhere here, 81,836 or something. Breaking the high. Yeah, breaking the high. Well, we have no choice. Always breaking the high. Which high? The very high wick? No, the current candle. Breaking the current candle high is where I'd enter. No 5-minute pullback. It's okay though, because we have the 15 close. So unless this next 1 minute just starts ripping, then we're stuck. Yeah, so we'll see how the next candle opens. Potentially breaking the high here would be a good option for buys. Tap up into this range and continue is what I'd look for. But I want to see a bottom wick first. Yeah, so probably break of these highs once we get a bottom wick though. I do need a bottom wick. Break of these highs will be a good option here. Stop loss, I'll probably put below somewhere around here, 835. But yeah, this is nice. No top wick. Yeah, I'll be interested if it breaks the high here. Kind of replicating same trade as yesterday. That's the plan. Okay. Got triggered here. Gonna buy above the high. Max TP up here. Stop loss just underneath the 15 low. And yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, stop below this 5 structure here. This candle as well. This could pull back first to this, retest this area here before trying some more upside. Can manage any 15-minute candle closing back inside the range as well. Can be management. We didn't wait for new London volume time. Yeah, but I'm seeing price move now, so it's not completely set. So I want to give it a shot now. %, 1.2% risk. Of course, in this range, it's always a little bit tougher to trade GJ in a range. I'm happy to sacrifice some win rate to give this a shot here. I'm just risking 1% on this trade, nothing too heavy here. Normally I risk 2-3%, but 1% is fine for me just to give this an option, because otherwise you just sit here and do nothing. I do have plenty of space to manage this trade, and this is what people have to understand. Just because you lose or win a trade doesn't mean you know the full perspective of how that trade was managed, how that trade was taken, and why it was taken. So it's all based on how I'm doing and, you know, what's the options here. But, you know, I'm happy to take this and give this a shot. Hopefully get some volume in towards the upside, and if it doesn't, then of course this will fail, and then this range will continue to beat us up. Just needed to re-break its own highs, and then it should be okay. Do the YouTube business? Yeah, everyone is quiet. If you hit the like, then we'll get upside. Hit the likes, it will push price upside. Hopefully. Call for the volume? Yeah, maybe I need to make a phone call. We'll see. Sent a WhatsApp. Nice. Hopefully get some volume in here to continue us pushing. Very quick reactions from this zone here, huh? Just need to watch this 15-minute range zone here, which is the 1 hour resistance as well, which is just roughly where we're tapping into now. We just need to watch this 1 hour resistance. So I'm going to move it down to where it is, the 1 hour resistance. And if we start rejecting off that 1 hour resistance, then, you know, we have to maybe manage break even. Because we do not want to be held in a tough spot where we tap this 1 hour resistance and it just rejects. Nice. Just need some volume to push past this 1 hour resistance. Let's go, GJ. Push past the 1 hour resistance. See, this struggling at this 1 hour resistance needs really to give us a nice push. Otherwise, I have to look to manage it. This 5-minute close is also important here to make sure it closes above the resistance. I would like to see this 5-minute here close above this resistance here. This will be important close. 42 seconds. Let's see if we can get some business to close above. Come on, close above. Just under 182. That's really annoying. Oof. No bottom wick here. Interesting. Interesting, Mr. GJ. Interesting. Probably wait for this 15-minute close. Make a decision based on this 15. Maybe volume come at UK. Yeah, now this is not a nice dump that I like to see. Did we even tap? I can't believe we didn't even tap 1 hour. Didn't even tap. Normally we see this once we tap 1 hour. That's why I wanted to manage there. But yeah, this candle coming out of nowhere, which is not nice to see. Quick reaction though just now. Quick reaction. FU candle? Yeah, it was a bit of an FU candle. Come on, GJ, break the high. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, let's watch this 1 hour resistance, guys. Now we're tapping this 1 hour resistance. Let's be careful here and watch for rejection. If it comes back to entry and doesn't bounce off entry, we can look to close break even, right? So that's my plan. If this comes back to entry and doesn't close, doesn't bounce off entry, I'll look to close break even. But this is a nice push. Let's go, GJ. Keep it moving. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. Get the likes up to 400. We get big push now. Let's go. We need this 15-minute candle to close above this resistance here. This is important. 1 minute here. This is a lot of information we're going to get in the next 1 minute now. Let's see how this 1 minute closes. We do need to close above this resistance here. 27 seconds. Come on, GJ. Let's do. Get some volume here. Close above. I know you want to close above, GJ. Do it. Do it. Above. Right. It's slightly closed above here. No bottom wick on this current 15-minute. We have to be careful here. I'm going to watch how price... If price doesn't bounce off my entry, then I'll probably close break even. So I'm watching how price bounces off my entry. So I'm going to let it come and I'm going to watch the 1 minute. If the 1 minute does not bounce off entry, I'll just close break even here because it's a little bit fishy. Otherwise, we're still fine. I don't mind holding this. This is just a bottom wick of the 15-minute candle. So I'm not full break even, guys. I'm just watching if this bounces off entry. We just need to be cautious in this range. Right? This is a tough range, so we need to be cautious. So watching how it bounced off my entry. So coming close to my entry now, just watching it. Come on, GJ, bounce off it. Bounce off it. Let's go. Alright, so now we're sitting right at my entry. We'll see if we can bounce off it or not. Haven't closed break even yet. Alright, close break even. Yep. I'm out break even. Damn, what the hell is that? I closed break even just before this came. Holy crap. -1 pip with that. Holy crap. What was that? Dude. JPY intervention. I got slipped like how many pips here? Yeah, I got slipped like 4 pips. Yo. Bro. Damn. JPY, man. Right when we're in a trade, it does this, man. Unbelievable. Whoa. As soon as that 1 minute clock, I pressed it. Got triggered like 3 pips, man. What the hell, man? This is just a mess to trade. That's why we're cautious. You got slipped hard. I got slipped 4 pips, man. Four pips. Fucking BOG, man. Bank of Japan, man. Oof. Yeah, GJ is really hard to trade these days. Yeah, this makes it really hard. Minus 50, how the hell? No, you need to contact your broker, man. Minus 50 is just... That's a big problem. Holy crap. You need to contact your broker, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo. Let me see how much I got slipped here. I think more than 4 pips. Let's see. 970. What's the balance? Oof. I got triggered here. Entry was here. I got triggered here. Yeah, 7 pips. 7 pips. 7 pips slip. Ouch. Ah, man. Got minus 7. 9 pips for you. At least 9. Man got 50. That's just... I knew 1 hour resistance we need to be managing break even, but damn. Did call it. As soon as this 1 minute closed, I clicked the button. As soon as I saw this 1 minute close below my entry, I clicked the button. And then boom, this came. You got minus 1.5 pips, Kareem? Damn, nice. You managed to get BE? Yeah, as soon as this 1 minute close, I closed for break even. And then even this slipped me to down here. Minus 3 pips? Yeah. I can't predict that, man. I didn't know that, you know. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. How did you measure on MetaTrader 5? I didn't measure on MetaTrader 5. I measured on TradingView. I just took the price. And then I looked at the how much I lost. But you can measure with the measuring tool. With the cross. You got 1 pip in profit. Crap, man. You know, when people say that I don't trade with stop loss because I even called it today. The morning I was saying this BOG intervention is coming, it's coming. Why? When the minute we enter a trade, man, the minute we enter a trade. $18 pips? Oh yeah, better than 50 though, no? Oh, you have to contact broker, man. That's not normal. They have to trigger you like that. You'll get rebate for that. You got -3 pips below? Yeah. It was clear sell structure. Ah, here we go. Now the smart people come out. They won't do shit. They'll say no liquidity present. You got filled. Yeah, this is crazy, man. I've never ever seen them do it in London session. Never. Very surprised. What time is it for them there? It's like such a weird time. Yeah, it's manipulation for us, you know. We're the ones who have to suffer, you know. No way I can predict that was gonna happen right there. $4 p.m. Like, why do you come intervention right now? Yeah, but this is just a normal intervention. I told you yesterday, yeah, then don't take the trade. We don't know when it's gonna come. We know there's an intervention, but not London session. It's very, very... It was getting implied from... Yeah, then... Listen to your index, right? Don't take the trade. Drink tea and put sell order? Yeah, we just continue. What to do? What was that? 84 pips, man. Yeah, same spot. Same liquidity grab, right? Back to the bottom of the range. Now this thing probably flips. GJ like this, I don't know if I even want to trade for the rest of the month with GJ like this. Breaking news on economics? Yeah, now they'll only tell us like, oh, Bank of Japan came and intervened. They don't even tell you there. Yeah, they don't even bother to tell you here, you know? It's like they don't even know. Unbelievable. Should have used some smart money concepts to avoid this. Oh, here we go. Of course, now the smart asses come. No one was complaining when we were sitting in 5 pip profit, right? Random intervention. It was random intervention. How can you manipulate 90 pips for breakout traders, man? They would manipulate us short term, not long term. This is manipulated swing, everything. You don't. How many people you think are swinging from the lows here? Right? This even hit your bot, right? Gone. That order from yesterday. Manipulates everything. Can you please explain why you took the trade? I took the trade to 1 hour resistance. We took it from here to the 1 hour resistance with the hopes that it closed above, which it did. And then we got JPY intervention. Plan was to close here at break even, watching a 1 minute react off our entry. And got slipped. Around 7, -7 for me. Some people got slipped very heavy. Some people didn't even manage to close. You know, it's just nothing. It's outside of my control, man. Outside of my control. Yeah, this is why, you know, people, this is a good lesson, because many people sit here and say, I don't trade with a stop loss because I'm sitting in front of the charts. Good luck, man. If you don't trade with a stop loss and you're sitting in front of the charts, look what happens. Man, if the candle went the other way, oh my god. You know, people, I hear a lot of people saying, I'm in front of the charts, I don't trade with stop loss. This is stuff you can't, you know? Boom. Why every time? Because the yen gets strong. They would correct it to your TP. Gold wicked up as well. Yeah, it did wick up as well. Huge spiking. That's pure manipulation, man. That's some rough stuff. This is rough trading conditions, man. It's really rough trading conditions. Surprised we are managing it like this. Is this kind of flash news? Yeah, this is flash news. Time to focus more on gold. Yeah, I'm not sure how to approach this now. Very tough. Well done for calling it B when you did. Yeah, it wasn't too fast enough. I mean, some people did catch it. Kareem got -1. I got -7. -7, 8. But yeah. Definitely could have been a lot worse. I'm a bit speechless, to be honest. You know, it's the one thing that I didn't want to happen is to see this come in a move, you know, and now everyone's in a shitty position. I just couldn't believe it. So if I've been trading all this month, is it possible to the market to be better than this? I thought this is like this all the time. Nah, man, it's been a rough month for me. This is like only 4% for me, man. Nothing. It's okay, but I mean, you know, not my normal performance. Feel afraid to take a trade? Yeah, this is where you need to really trust the method and go again hard. Change your win rate? I called break even. I'm not counting. This is something outside my control. This does not affect my win rate. This affects today. You're -1% this month? Wow, that's amazing, man. That's not that bad. We'll have a discussion after stream. Are you in the spirit where you can complain that you're only up 4%? Yeah, but it's close, man. It's been rough. I was down 3% this month. In the beginning of the month. Then we climbed it back. But what's the one difference is I've taken not much trades, man. Very small amount of trades. What's the name of the website? The website is called Financial Juice, and they don't even bother to put on Financial Juice. That's how random it is. What's this? No, this is 12 o'clock. Adam is up 10%. Nice. Damn. Down 10. How 10, Brian? What happened? We'll have a discussion. What's your average profit percentage per month? If you were to average it, probably say 10%. You know, last month was about 13%. The month before was about 8%. The month before was about 18%. Fucked up some trades late into NY. Ouch. At least you identified them. Look at UJ. It's exactly what you said once it breaks out. I knew it was coming soon, but damn, during London? Like, come on. I don't know. What does Bank of Japan do? How do you decide to risk one? They buy up the yen. How do you join the conversation after stream? When the group opens. The group will open. I put a timer here so you guys know. 21 hours. Tomorrow group opens. Group opens 21 hours. Tomorrow, right? So that's when the group will open. You done trading for today? I don't think I'm going to touch GJ. After this, I'm not touching GJ. I probably won't touch GJ for the rest of the month. 10% a month average means 120% a year? Yes. Average. Could go up, could go down. Yeah, this is something I learned. Still holding, should I hold? Bro. Yeah, unless you're trading non-JPY pairs, then you can continue trading for the rest of the month. Not touching GJ for the rest of your life? No way. GJ was good. GJ is only tradable if setup would occur. No, GJ's just been very erratic here. Very erratic. Yesterday break even and then this bullshit now. Look at this candle on the... look at this candle, how it looks. Fuck you to the upside, fuck you to the downside. Is your average profit all on live stream? Average, no, my live stream results is all on live stream. All the trades I take on stream, I put here with the average profit. Can you check rupees against pesos? Big banks manipulated? Yes. GJ has made me most money to date. Look at all the wins so far. Yeah, it's made me the most money. I mean, all of these wins were taken on GJ. All the stream record here. 38 wins, 9 losses, 13 break-evens. That's all from GJ. Just thinking how I could have expected this, like right now. Couldn't have. I used to be a successful trader, but that changed after I joined certain SMC ICT related Discord channels. I've been consistently facing losses since then. I strongly avoid you to avoid SMC. Yeah, it's normally tough. Don't think JPY likes the 150 on USD? No, that is a big problem. BOE did this. If the BOE did this, then we would be making a lot of money right now. Huge amount of money. No time even to buy from the bottom of the range here. Give me a sec, guys. Just go to the toilet. Yeah, they intervene for just a few guys to buy up price. It's crazy. DJ, in a downtrend, I've been telling you all, okay, man, you know, maybe it doesn't help. You're not helping the situation. You can be right. GJ went up. If I took a buy here from this point all the way up, I would be right as well. So remember, man, it's not about being right or being wrong. It's about following your plan. And over time, that plan, you prove if it works or if it doesn't. And you need time and statistics. The way I prove my plan is you can see the data. I have all trades recorded, right? And you can see whether it works or whether it doesn't. And if it didn't work, then obviously I wouldn't have the results. Where do we see those news? No. This was flash news. This was flash news. Why do you worry your head over YouTube gulag? Yeah, true. What do you think about Wickfill? No, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think trading the JPY right now is a good idea. Even silver got affected by JPY? Damn. Man, that was good risk management. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, a lot worse. I'm happy with the way I managed it, for sure. Just wish I could have called it faster for everyone to get out on time with me. This doesn't feel good, you know? It doesn't feel good. Some people got out on time, some people didn't. Nice, Joanne, nice. Did you get slipped? Yeah, I got slipped 7 pips. Most of the funded people got slipped bad. That might be interesting, yes. Did you get slip on the stop out? I didn't get stopped out. No, I manually closed, but still it executed me 7 pips lower. No slippage here? Good. Your win rate has dropped by a lot? Why? What was it before? 38 wins, 9 losses? I don't think that's a big drop. That was just, yeah, analysis will be probably correct. I wouldn't be surprised to see this push past my TP. Price action is king, but intervention's massive tsunami that washes away the whole city? Yeah, facts. Probably for me now, guys, I'm not going to touch GJ. I need more information on the charts. Nothing much I could have done. I think given the situation was managed, it was just one of those situations you're either fast enough or you weren't, and that's why it's always tough. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was supposed to be, you know, most people, we were supposed to get our break even. I mean, I closed what was supposed to be break even, but got slipped. People in chat got out at break even. A lot of people just closed at break even. You know, but that is just the method. You know, I wanted to see it react off my entry. As soon as this 1 minute closed below the entry, I closed for a break even trade here. But then, you know, this candle just came in. Luckily the candle made a top wick first, is why probably the order got triggered sooner than it did. If this candle opened no top wick, a lot of people would have got very heavily slipped here. But the top wick at least gave enough time for the order to go through. But yeah, you know, unfortunate to see that happen. You know, nothing we can do. I think the setup was perfect. 5 minute close above the 15 range. Any normal day, this would have gone straight to TP. No problems. So yeah, basically gonna wrap this up here. You know, appreciate everyone joining the stream as always. It's a pleasure to have you. And yeah, you know, gonna wrap it up here. Nothing much we can do. We move on. New trade, new opportunities. And yeah, that's it. Appreciate you all. And take care, trade sharp, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for showing up, and yeah, hopefully catch you soon. Peace.